Hey guys, my name is Em and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm starting this vlog from the car, but in today's video we're going to be doing a fun cozy reading vlog, and we're just going to be reading a lot of books. We're going to be trying to finish our summer TBR and maybe even incorporating some like summer ween kind of things, because I'm such a summer girly and I'm thoroughly enjoying the summer weather and the summer months. But I've been watching a lot of summer ween vlogs and I'm really intrigued by them, and I just love autumn and the coziness and everything, so we might incorporate some summer ween things into this vlog as well. I'm not really sure, but anyways, I'm starting this vlog from the car because today is a very fun release day for a book, and we have just come into town and gotten it, which I'm so excited for. Also, I did put the windows up in the car to make this update, so I'm gonna make it a bit quick because it is absolutely boiling. I wanted to show you the book that we managed to get, which was Daybreak by Autumn Woods. I am unbelievably excited for this book. This is such an anticipated release of mine. Like, I'm genuinely so excited. I loved Nightshade. I read it in May, I think, and I genuinely had like no expectations going into that book. It ended up being like a 5-star. I'm pretty sure I rated it 5 stars, maybe 4.5, I'm not sure, but it ended up being like one of my favorite books of the year and like genuinely such a good book. So yeah, I'm so excited that I have the sequel in my hands. I'm so excited that I have it right now. I'm going to probably start it today, to be quite honest with you, so that's why I decided to start a vlog. I'm actually currently in the middle of another book, which it's a sore topic, to be quite honest, because I ended up starting When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker, and I started it like 2 or 3 weeks ago at this point, and it's just really bad. Like, it is genuinely not a good book, and I'm like, now, like, I'm so far in, I'm like 300 pages in. I'm like, do I keep reading and finish it, or do I just DNF? But I'm like, I feel like I've put so much time and effort into it that I feel like I want to finish it, even if it's like a hate read. But then, like, a hate read, what's the point in a hate read, because I'm not enjoying my time, I'm not reading books, I'm not enjoying it, I'm not able to like vlog because I'm not reading, and it's just like a bit boring. So yeah, I don't know what it is about that book. It is just genuinely the densest written book I've ever read. Like, as I said, I'm like 300 pages in and I have no idea what's going on. Like, I don't even know what the plot is, I don't even know what we're supposed to be feeling. Like, it's just not for me. And so I think I might make the executive decision to DNF that and maybe pick up this book today. Who knows? So I feel like this kind of fits in with the summer ween theme, because even though it's not like spooky, it is dark academia and there is like a thriller aspect. So yeah, welcome to the vlog. I hope you enjoy, and I'll come back to you guys with my first reading update. Also, this is the fit of the day. I'm actually kind of vibing. I have like my like pink bandeau top on. It's actually reversible and it's from Hollister. I have these like white overalls. I don't even know what material I would call them. They're kind of more like linen than denim. I don't think they're denim, but like, I don't think they're linen either. I don't really know cotton. I actually don't know. I got them from Abercrombie & Fitch a few months ago, and genuinely I did not think that I would be wearing them as much as I have been, and I also didn't think that they would be so like perfect for like different seasons, because I wore this in like kind of like wintry spring, and then I'm wearing them in the height of summer as well. So I actually really enjoy that. I love something that I can wear like multiple times and style like different ways. Also, I did style my bob today for the first time, kind of the way I wanted it to. I got the wavy talk brush. None of these things are sponsored, by the way. I'm just like telling you guys. But yeah, I got the wavy talk brush and I did not think that it was going to be good, because like it just seemed like a gimmick. When I tell you, like, one pass through my hair and it gave me like this like blowout look, I'm so pleased. I'm so happy with it. And like, my hair is like frizzy, wavy, hard to manage, that kind of vibe. Perfect. I loved it. Anyways, while I'm waiting in the car, I might try to start this book, or I might wait till I go home and like make a coffee or a matcha or something. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'll come back to you later. Hello, time for a reading update. It is now the next day. Also not that cold, but I am wrapped in a blanket just because like coziness. I'm in my grandparents' house. I'm actually sat in like their little camper van in the garden. I have my like little like workspace and stuff, so I'm just like sitting here editing some of my videos, reading some of my book and like stuff like that. So I am currently reading Daybreak. I did start this yesterday. I'm now on page 44, and genuinely This book is so good. Like I actually just forgot how just addictive and easy the writing is, and that just makes it like so much better and so much faster to read. Obviously there's not really anything that I can tell you about this book, to be honest, and I kind of forgot that I couldn't tell you anything because I was about to say, oh, I'm really not enjoying this trope, and then I was like, I can't tell you that because that's what happens at the end of the first book, so I literally can't spoil it for you. But I'm loving this book. I have high hopes. It's a really fast read as well, so I'm really enjoying it, and I'm probably just gonna like read for the rest of the day, to be honest. I'm gonna try finish it as quick as I can, but I'm also not gonna like rush it because I want to enjoy it as well. But yeah, that is my update for right now, guys, and I'll come back to you later. Also, I asked my boyfriend to get me some snacks yesterday to keep me kind of like satiated while I was here for the day, and bless his heart, like he did really well. Like he got me so many nice things, and I'm so grateful and I love him so much. But he got these, which in theory you would think that I would like them. As soon as I opened the packet and smelled them, I was like, oh god, this isn't gonna be right. They're like hazelnut things. They reminded me of those like Milky Way stick things. I don't know if anybody remembers them or if they were just an Irish thing. I thought they were gonna be like that. They're not. So thanks for the thought, Mark, but let's never buy these again. Hello my little gorgeous angels. It is now Monday. It is a bank holiday Monday, hallelujah, and yeah, I thought that I would give you a little reading update slash update. We'll start with the reading update. I am still reading Daybreak. I am actually only on page 108. It is actually a really quick read, but I just can't like focus, and I'm not like dedicating time to reading it. Like if I sit down and read it, like I'm finishing this shit, but I just can't focus. I feel like that's like my main problem when it comes to reading, and the amount that I read is like, I could be reading, but instead I'm like scrolling through TikTok and scrolling through like loads of other things, you know, like that's not productive in the slightest. Anyways, so to give you another update, as I said, today's a bank holiday, so last night me and my boyfriend went to my friend's house. She was having some pre-drinks, and we just kind of went there for like a couple of hours, and we played some drinking games, and then we actually came home when they were all going out. We came home and had some pizza, and that was kind of it for the night, to be honest. My goal for today is to read a bit. The audiobook for Daybreak has finally come out on Spotify. It wasn't out last week when the book was out, which was really annoying because I do like to mix my formats when I'm reading, because I feel like I don't get through a book very quickly if I'm just physically reading it. I like to be kind of doing a mixture, so I've been listening to a bit of that while I was like doing some content and stuff. And I think my goal for today is to obviously read a bit more, but I also want to like organize my room a little bit, because I do want to do a huge bookshelf reorganization soon, and like a huge like autumnal book haul, autumnal TBR video kind of thing, because I feel like autumn is for the book girlies. So I do want to do that really soon, but I have a few things that I need to do before that occurs. So yeah, that's what I've got to do today. I'm just gonna take it kind of slow, kind of chill. Like I don't really have to do anything. I'm just kind of like pottering around, I guess. I also did not set an August TBR. I don't really feel like reading. I'm sorry, I just don't. And I don't know what the fuck I want to read when I do want to read. So we're just gonna literally play it by ear and just completely mood read for the entire probably month. I might like set like weekly TBRs, like I might do that. That might be fun. The only thing on this week's TBR is Daybreak. I do hope to finish it like way before the end of the week, but that's the only thing that I have on my TBR for this week. I do want to get like some spooky books and stuff for like September, October, but yeah, I also kind of want to clear out like all my clothes to put on Vinted. I've been like on my Vinted grind recently. I will link it below if you want to go have a look. I'm selling so many clothes, so many books. I also kind of accept every offer. Like I'm just trying to get rid of shit. And yeah, I kind of want to sell some more stuff because I'm trying to fund a trip, and I also need a new phone. Anyways, so I do want to do more of that, and I do want to clear out stuff, because also, I don't know, I've been saying this on TikTok a lot, but I'm just like really fed up of my current wardrobe and like my current style. I have so many like new styles that I feel that I resonate with, and then I'm thinking like that makes so much sense, because most of my clothes that I own and like most of the stuff that I own, I've owned for years. I've owned like since I was in school, once I was like 16, 17, 18, and nothing wrong with them. And there's definitely some things that I absolutely still love, a lot of things that I still love, but I am maturing and I'm now like nearly 22. I can't believe I just said that. That's crazy, but it is true. And yeah, I like want to kind of feel more my style and like wear things that are more my style, but I don't want to just be buying stuff when I haven't cleared out everything already because I don't want to be like accumulating stuff that I don't actually like. So I'm gonna have a huge like declutter if I can, because as well, like autumn fashion, there's so many autumn things that I want to buy, and I need to get rid of stuff. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of that as well, because my boyfriend's in work, so like what else am I going to be doing, you know? Reading? No, absolutely not. But yeah, so that's my update for right now, guys. I'll come back to you later. Also, I know I like spoke about my haircut in my last video, or my last like 2 videos or something, but genuinely like this length of hair, I'm fucking obsessed with it. Like I'm obsessed with it. I feel like it suits me so well, and I didn't think that it would, because I've always been a long-haired girly, and like I always loved my long hair, but like I was just getting so fed up with it, and I'm like, it actually kind of eats. I feel like it makes me look more mature, but not like old, just like chic. Hi guys, okay, time for a reading update. It is now Thursday. I had to think for a second what day it actually was, and I just have not been reading lately. I regret to inform you guys, I'm kind of in a bit of a reading slump. I feel like I just read so many like crappy books in June and July that it's just kind of like made me a little bit like meh to reading. Like I do actually want to read, but the effort of reading, I'm like, I don't want to do it. Like I'm reading Daybreak still, and I'm like genuinely loving this book, but I don't ever want to pick it up. The only way that I'm getting through it is by listening to the audiobook while I'm doing other things. Like I just like did my hair and did my makeup and stuff, and I listened to a lot of the audiobook, and that seems to be the only way that I'm reading right now, which, you know what, we'll take it, that's fine. But yeah, I just had like so many DNFs in June and July, and I never DNF books, and I feel like that's just kind of like made me like a bit demotivated to read. But hopefully like if I read like a really good book, it'll just get me back in the swing of things. I do have a few books that I want to read this month. I didn't really set an August TBR, to be honest, because I feel like I just don't need any reading pressure this month, just vibes. But yeah, so I'm currently on chapter 15 of this book. I am on page 212, and I'm genuinely really liking it. It's not as like thrillery as I want yet, but I'm sure the second half of this book will be a lot faster than the first half, I hope. I am really liking it, of course, the atmosphere, the characters, the plot, like I love everything. So yeah, that is kind of the vibe. I need to make this update really quickly because I'm actually about to head to my boyfriend's house, so I need to pack up my last few bits. I'm going to bring this book with me, and I'm also going to bring maybe a few other books with me. I'm also going to do some editing, that kind of thing. But yeah, that is all I have to say for right now, guys. I will come back to you when I have more reading updates. I hope you're having an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Hi guys, okay, so I'm coming on here to give you a final reading update and then to potentially end out this vlog. So I did end up finishing Daybreak yesterday, and I liked it, but I wasn't like obsessed with it like I expected to be, which was like a little bit disappointing. Like I was like a slight tiny bit disappointed in this book. So I ended up rating it a 3.5, which is like a good rating, like it's a solid rating. And if I had to round it to a 3 or 4, I would probably round it to a 4. But it's just, I don't know. Here's my thing, okay? Overall, this duology is really good and I would recommend it. However, I will say the plot of the second one was basically just a continuation of the first one. Like nothing new kind of happened in the second one. Obviously, like this is kind of marketed as like a dark academia thriller kind of book. Like more, not like a thriller, but like there's supposed to be like thrilling elements. And I do think that the first one had that, like it definitely had that atmosphere, spooky, creepy vibes, and definitely like thrilling stuff. The second one, not so much. The second one was not very thrilling at all. Like I do genuinely think it just kind of felt like a continuation of the first book maybe, and like kind of more just like wrapping up loose ends that we'd left in the first one. I don't think it was very exciting. I don't think it was very thrilling. That's not to say it was bad. I just feel like it wasn't maybe marketed correctly. No, or I feel like maybe there could have been more that went on in this book. The reason that I did still really enjoy it is because I love Alex and Ophelia. I really do. And I think that their romance is really good. And the romance element of these books, top tier, like genuinely top tier. And like I genuinely love them. However, yeah, the plot, not so much. Like this whole book felt like an extended epilogue, which is not a bad thing, but it's also like not what I was expecting, and it was such a highly anticipated release for me that I did feel like a slight tiny bit let down. So yeah, it got a 3.5 star. The first one I think was just so unexpectedly amazing that I did have the same expectations for the second one, and it didn't hit, unfortunately. As I said, the romance element, top tier. I also had kind of forgotten some stuff from Nightshade, which is crazy because I only read it like 2-3 months ago or something. I had forgotten some stuff, so when they were doing some reveals and stuff, I was like, who's that supposed to be? Are we supposed to remember who that is? So I would say read them back to back if you want to. But yeah, the ending was really cute. I really enjoyed the ending. I think it was the perfect wrap up to a duology, and I was really satisfied with the ending. Like, it gave me everything that I wanted to give. It was the perfect wrap up. It was the perfect amount of wrap up. Like, it didn't feel super rushed. It didn't feel anything. Like, we had an appropriate amount of time to wrap up the ending, and I really enjoyed that. And I felt like happy when I finished it. I was like, this is so good, and this is how they're going to live the rest of their lives, and I'm happy about it. So like, that element I did really enjoy. Yeah, it took me a bit longer than I expected to get through, I'm not gonna lie, because as I said, it kind of dragged a little. To be fair, I was also in a reading slump. I've said this before, but like, I'm in a bit of a reading slump for the past couple months, because like, I am reading, but I'm just so like meh about everything that I'm reading. Because like, in June I literally read like practically everything I read was like a 2-star or a 1-star, and then in July I did read some good books, but I had like 4 or 5 DNFs as well, and I feel like that's just so unusual. So I genuinely was just kind of like disheartened by my reads, and then like I don't know, I just kind of was getting like a little bit frustrated with some things that I was reading, which meant that I wasn't really enjoying them as much. But yeah, hopefully we're back on track now. Hopefully we're back reading, because I did actually start another book yesterday after finishing Daybreak. I started Yesteryear by Cara Claire Burke. I'm not going to tell you anything about that book because I'm going to be doing a new reading vlog. I'm doing a like summer ween type reading vlog, and you will see me read that book in this vlog. But it is so freaking good. I am so obsessed. I literally like read so much of it last night when I started it. It's fucking hilarious. So yeah, stay tuned for my next reading vlog if you want to see that. But yeah, that's actually kind of all for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed. I did only read one book in it, so I hope it wasn't like boring or anything. Thanks so much for watching. If you did watch to the end, comment some like spooky themed emojis. I am ready for autumn, even though I think we're getting another heat wave, which is crazy, but I am ready for autumn. So yeah, comment some spooky emojis if you watch to the end. And yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay amazing, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!